All right, let's see why this is a popular show. One of the absolute most popular show source materials ever, I think. Hunters. The like special force, maybe? The hunters? Big ants. Those were the hunters then, maybe. I'm not sure. That was powerful healing. He's got it under control. He and his team, probably. Yeah. Right? Trust in the group. That's good. Oh, there's like the queen or something like that, the final ant boss. Huh. I just said the boss here. Defeated. Super Saiyan. X-Man. Wolverine. It's like the ant rumbling. I have to check who's making the OSTs later on because they sound a lot like Attack on Titan. Okay, that's where the monsters came from then. Okay. But where did the hunters come from, though? Were they already in the human world, or did they come from the dimension too? Probably from the same world. Three years later. Well, the monsters don't seem to be a problem within the city, at least, anymore. Oh, they have sealed those. They're going inside the. Maybe they're going inside them to. That's where they're fighting the monsters. That's our main character, Sung. Alright. Well, I mean, I can kind of see where the story is going with this one. Is that, he's still gonna be the weakest now, but eventually he's gonna be grow and become like the best and strongest one, probably like the hero here. I like this character screams a lot of character development here. There was. Right? I'm surprised though, like with those dimensions, with all the dangerous monsters inside, they still had the guts to build everything around them. I do wonder. I do wonder if the monsters go outside or if it's only to get inside. But no, they do get outside too. Actually, now when I think about it. But what about the monsters though? Because the humans can come and go, but what about the monsters? Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, like the fight is not over. You can look at the stone later on. Oh, he gotta get out of there. He's gotta go. He has to go to a hospital. I'm surprised he's still alive. If he's like the weakest, uh, okay. They're healing him now. It makes sense. Okay. I was like, well, how is he still alive? But he probably gets a lot of healing. That looked quite bad as it was, to be honest. But as I said, he screams character development here. He's the main character. Of course he's gonna improve. That's pretty obvious. Like they're concerned about him now, right? But after a while they're gonna probably might need his help once he gets stronger, which he will. I'm sure of it. Might be dangerous though to go inside. You don't know what's inside there. Everyone has to go. If they... He's gonna be like, well, let's go inside. Probably. Aha, that's why he's doing it. Alright, I do understand his point of view here. Because I'm guessing this kind of work gets a lot of money, so him taking a regular job might not help a lot because there's so many situations at the same time in his personal life, so that's why he kind of has to do this kind of work instead. Oh, she gonna stop you. There we go. Got the purse back. Well, she's powerful. She and the main character should eventually encounter each other, right? So she's famous. Very famous hunter here. She's strong. But not so good with crowd, I guess. She's a bit nervous. But she seems like a very good character. Probably gonna be a lot of help eventually for our main guy to improve himself. Yeah, he was very close to death. And like this hole could be even more dangerous. Even if with her healing power, it looks like she needs some time to. It's not like instant healing. So if it's even worse, her healing magic might not be enough. That's why she's worried. She's still worried, of course. And she still have some kind of crush on him. But I like her. I like her. What's inside? What's behind the door, though? Hmm. Looks like a place where you would fight in front of an audience almost. Now I know there is. I have seen pictures of some kind of smiling statue. So I wonder if this is the place because there are other statues here. Maybe that one, if it's gonna change face eventually. It's probably all of the statues are gonna wake up eventually. That's what I think. She's scared. Oh, yeah, that's what I figured. I'm just waiting for the smile that I've seen screenshots of, and on the trailer, I think also. Am I wrong, or that text that they were reading out loud was it like a spell to wake the statues up, maybe, without them realizing it? Lost his head, right? They have to fight because they locked the door, right? He's gonna see the smile. He's gonna see the smile soon. He probably saw the eyes moving too now, like what she was talking about. There we go. There we go. The eyes. All right, but that's one good feature in itself. It doesn't have to be like he has to have the strongest powers or anything like that, but just the ability to notice stuff around him. That does help the team a lot, actually. It's really loud. Smile, smile. All right. I mean, I've seen the screenshot and the trailer, so I know there's going to be a smile from the statue. I haven't read the source material though, as I said before. I'm gonna listen to the song a bit first, and then I'm going to review the first episode, what I thought about it. Just gonna hear the song first. It was Sawano Hiroyuki, at least in this song. But I do wonder if Sawano is the one to make the OSTs too, because the OST sounds a lot like Attack on Titan. Wouldn't be surprised. I have to check that up later, actually. But the OSTs are very good, and they kind of fit the fighting scenes too. I mean, Sawano is one of the absolute best OSTs maker out there for anime, so I'm not surprised they are so good. Next episode, if I had one more chance. Okay. So yeah, that was my reaction of episode 1 of Solo Leveling. I will say I'm more positive about this one than I thought I was gonna be, because usually when you hear source material is super popular, it kind of concerns me, oh, how overhyped is this? But I can definitely see the good parts of this in this one. It's actually way better than I expected it to be when I went into it. The story is easy to to follow. Maybe I missed some part, but that's just me. But overall, I have kind of a clue what's going on here. We got this main character, I forgot his name, that is fighting in these, I guess, portals, you can call them, or dimensions that they go into to fight the monsters, because it gives the stuff that they can get inside the dungeons or whatever. They bring a lot of money to help his family. So as it looks like right now, because a part of me was thinking like, well, I mean, if he's as weak as he is, there are other jobs, right? But at the same time, it might be that money for normal jobs is not enough with the situation that he's going through, so he might have to do this kind of dimension work. In that case, I do understand it, and I mean, this character, he's the main character, and he's when we start the show with him being the absolute weakest in the group, that just screams already that he's gonna go through a lot of character development. I mean, we are eventually going to see him improving a lot, and we're gonna see him become stronger and smarter, and just be a very important part of the group. He will improve. I'm certain of it. There's definitely character development going on him. So yeah. So no worries about that. I like the girl that has a crush on him, the healer girl. And the other girl too, that was like the famous, but she seems to have a bit of difficulty being around a lot of people. It makes her nervous. But for now, there's no character that I dislike or anything like that. I see many good characters here. There is an interesting story going on here, and I do understand the main character's point of view here. Why he's there, why he's doing the things he's doing. So there are many positive aspects of this show. Also, I do like the OSTs. it must be someone who's doing it. I have to check that up later, but it wouldn't surprise me. They do fit the lot of the action scenes, and also the animation is very clean too. That's A1 pictures for you. I'm impressed with that. There are some questions, but you know, this is the first episode, so maybe they will come up later on. But I guess maybe they did explain it, but maybe I missed it. But the thing that I'm wondering is, first of all, when the dimension appear. First of all, why did they appear from the start? Maybe there's a mystery we're gonna find out later on. And also, the monsters that live inside these dimensions, can they get out into the real world, or is it just the opposite, that the humans can go in and out? Because the humans, they can go inside, but they can also go outside, as I understand it. But the other monsters seems to be stuck in that dimension, or can they get out? There's my question about that, what's going on. But it looks like they're stuck in the dimensions, so maybe that's how the dimensions are built, that, you know, if they can't leave their own world. Most likely that's gonna be, because when we saw the city itself, it looks to be quite peaceful. Actually, there were no monsters there. Maybe they just have high security, so if some monster is trying to get out, they will be stopped. I'm not sure. Perhaps because I was like wondering also, because they're kind of building these buildings around the dimensions to kind of protect them and make like an extra blocked entrance into dimension for only authorized people. So yeah, maybe they are safer than they looked from before. But another question that I have is, these people who have these powers to go in and fight the monsters, where did they get their powers from? Did they get it did some random people get them by themselves once the dimensions and portals started appearing? Were they born with them, or where did these powers come from the humans that are go inside there? Because I do wonder if they had it before that, or if it came by the time the dimensions appeared. So there are some questions there, but it's the first episode. It's supposed to have a little bit of questions and mysteries. I do get that. There are two cores, so there is definitely the possibility for the story to open up even more. If we look at just the first episode in itself, I do think the first episode was handled in a very good way. I do think they introduced the story in a good way, what we can expect. So overall, I'm very pleased with the first episode. So let's just hope that each episode is gonna have a very good story, and that the story is gonna expand. It's gonna keep being as interesting as it was. In that case, I do understand the hype for it. But for now, I'm quite positive with the first episode, actually, so looking forward to more. So if you like this reaction, you can give me a like and comment if you have any thoughts, subscribe for more reactions, and you can follow me on Twitter. Other than that, please let me know your thoughts, and I wish you a good day. Bye.